Welcome to Smell Bad's Gaming. Today we're in World of Warships. We'll be playing the German Battleship the Nassau, Tier 3. A lot of people don't like this ship. I find it reasonably good. I do like playing battleships. They can be a little bit more forgiving than cruisers or destroyers. And as a fairly average player, sometimes making a mistake will get you killed, but a battleship gives you a little bit of a more room for error. At this stage of a game in a battleship, I tend to just keep going fairly slowly until I see what's happening on the map. In the Nassau it can take a while to actually get in range of anything. It's got 10.1 kilometer range.
Enemy force detected.
Now the guns on it are reasonably well laid out. You can normally keep your ship pointed towards your enemy and at least have 3 of the 7 guns. 6 guns. 2 on either side, 1 at the bow, 1 at the stern. The advantage of the gun layout is if you are in trouble and you're moving away from them, you can still generally get 3 of your guns to bear on the enemy as you run away. As we come a bit closer, we start trying to figure out who to shoot at first. That destroyer there, he is potentially a problem. Most of the low tier destroyers can easily catch up with a Nassau. And the Nassau does not turn very well. It's a pretty slow and not very manoeuvrable vessel for the tier. Let's see if we can get a couple of shots into the sky. Bit of damage there, not anything major.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
So we've already down 3 of our ships. The 2 destroyers, which is a bit of a surprise and quite unfortunate really. Now in a battleship, my goal in a game is, well, obviously to stay alive, but it'll take at least 1 of the enemy out, and to do at very least my hit points and damage to other ships. And in Nassau that's not too difficult to do, as long as you position yourself well.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
So that enemy cruiser is in a lot of trouble there. We're losing. Four ships down for their 2 down. Not really a good situation to be in at this early stage in the game.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard.
Now obviously there is a destroyer probably just around the edge of that island. Let's see if we can get a bit more damage going, because we haven't really done much for the team at this stage. An okay hit for the Nassau. That cruiser seems to be going reasonably slow. Another bit of minor damage. As you can see, my aiming isn't particularly good, and there's the destroyer that was hiding behind. It's now within secondary range. Hopefully I can get this kill. No, someone else does. Now, nice, a citadel. And my first kill, 10,000 plus damage at the moment. Hopefully we can improve on that. That was nearly a collision there. I think later on I end up hitting the border. Yep, here I go. A bit of tunnel vision on my part. I tend to do that a bit too often. It's probably the difference between an average player like myself and a better player. I tend to focus too much on one or two targets and don't pay attention to what's around me. We're still losing quite badly here. Hopefully we can turn this one around, but I'm not too confident that we can. They still have a destroyer, and that's always a problem at this point in the game. Just wanting to chip away. Now the reload time on the Nassau isn't too bad, but what I've figured out is it's better to take shots that are spaced out quite a bit. Largely because I'm terrible at aiming, but also because it means that, like, if you take a engine out, or the player that you're firing at is a little bit better than you and knows how to speed up and slow down, makes it much easier to adjust your fire in, and overall I think that it gives you better damage overall. Whereas if you fire everything at once and you miss, that's a lost opportunity. Obviously, if you fire everything and it hits, you might take out the enemy. Now I'd like to get that cruiser at the back there. I think a little bit too far away. So I haven't taken much damage at this stage. Some of the damage I have taken is from my own team. And I believe that my secondaries at some point hit one of my own team as well. Not much you can do that. If someone is driving between you and another enemy that's close enough for your secondaries, it's almost inevitable that they're going to get hit. The damage is starting to build up now. I'd certainly be keen for another kill. So I've nearly reached my first goal of doing as much damage as the health of my ship. And at least if I die, I've got a 1-for-1 on this particular game.
Problem solved, sir.
Now at this point I'm taking a bit of a blind shot here. I don't think I hit it. I'm going for the enemy with the least health. Taking their guns out is a priority, especially when we're even like this with 3 on each side. He certainly knows how to maneuver. That combined with the fact that I'm a terrible shot. Something's in range of my secondaries. I'm not sure if it's him or...
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Excellent, so my second kill.
Ship is on fire.
I'm starting to rack up quite a bit of damage here, but I don't think I kill him, and I don't think I live much longer than this.
Problem solved, sir.
Right, so we have one left, and yeah, just not enough health left. But 50,000 damage in a tier 3 battleship. I'm happy with that. Now the game could still go either way. Now personally, on my team, the guy with the least health, I would probably keep the guy with the most health between me and the remaining enemy rather than going straight in. Keep your guns in as play as long as possible. If the enemy ran away at this point, they would probably win. With only 2 minutes left on the game, he could probably keep out of range, stay alive. And we have a victory. Not bad, 56,000 earnings. And I came third. It's a bit of a surprise. Yeah, I did do a little bit of damage to one of my own. Pretty sure that was secondary fire. But overall, I'm pretty happy with that game. Thank you for watching, and please like if you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a comment if you've got any feedback.